It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you're joining me today, I'm doing my mystery challenge, and this is where I've given 3 clues. I do give the clues on my Facebook group and on my page. And the clues for today are yellow, birthday, and designer series paper. Like I say, I'm sure you've got something in your studio that you can create a card using those 3 particular clues. So, anyways, I used to do my mysteries where I would actually go and give you measurements and everything else, but I've decided that this uses more product and gets people knowing and going through that think process. So I hope that I have and I do inspire you to create cards. Now, if you were with me here yesterday, what a fiasco. In any event, I think this one's going to turn out, or at least we're going to keep our fingers crossed. But mystery challenges are usually pretty good. I'm going to do a redo on Friday with that technique. I've shut off the comments to that video, so we'll see what happens with that. In any event, let's head down to the desktop here. Now, if you are on YouTube, make sure that you've subscribed, and there's a subscribe button just down below here. Also, you can access this. You'll get notified when I go on my Facebook page and also on my group. And if you are commenting, and this is part of a live, I do comment, I do say hello to people, and I do answer questions as we go along. So hello, Pam from Nova Scotia. In any event, if anyone's going through with that Daisy or Frizz, Fresh as a Daisy Stamp Camp, this might help you. So just keep this in mind, this particular challenge that we're doing today, this mystery challenge. So I pulled out a new stamp set, the Bold Bouquet, and I thought, well, this one I could do with yellow. I could definitely do with yellow. Designer Series paper was another one. Hello, Felicia. Designer Series paper was another one. And a birthday, well, birthdays are easy to do, but this one has such a beautiful happy birthday on it that I thought this one, I'm going to be able to do this card. So I'm actually going to be doing some die cutting, some stamping, that sort of stuff as we go along. So the yellow that I'm going to use is I am using, there you go. I am going to be using the Daffodil Delight. I love this yellow. I think it's nice, bright, cheery yellow. And I'm also going to be using Mossy Meadow in here. Now, the Designer Series paper, I always look for the opposite side of Designer Series paper. Can anybody guess where this particular paper is from? Well, it's from the Lace Shops Designer Series paper. I've made quite a few cards with this. This is the one with books on it and everything else. But we tend to always look at those specific ones, where I like looking on the back side to see if there's other uses that we can make with the Designer Series paper. Yeah. And I finally found these again. You know, I put my stuff in a very safe spot, and the safe spot is where I can't even find it. So there you go. Hello, Colleen from Fargo. And Lila. Okay, so I'm using these countryside in corners as well. So I use probably the second and the third largest on this particular card. So let me go in and get the measurements and everything else for you. So like I say, I went with a Daffodil Delight base. This happens to be 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to go in and fold into the mountain. This one looks like I may not have scored it that great, but I'm just going to come in. I'm going to use my bone folder to get a really nice crisp. It's scored, but it doesn't feel like it's scored all the way through. Oh my goodness. Like I say, let's just hope this is a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was a fiasco, but that's okay. I know now what my error was. And I'd always previously, when I had done that particular technique, I'd always use dark colors. And the key is to use a dark color and not let it get muddy. So there we'll go. Hello, Laura, Barb, and Carol, and Bear Harmony. All right. So, like I said, I have a piece here This piece here is just a regular layer. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And no, I'm going to leave these pieces off because if I decide to add ribbon afterwards, I do. So there's that designer series paper and that countryside in corners. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on there like so. I haven't used these that much because I couldn't find them. And they were also with my Les Shops dies. Really good place, like I say. And we'll just put that on there. And then, like I said, I've got this piece here that's going to go right on here. Now, I thought when I'm going to use this big of a happy birthday stamp, I think it's best that I stamp this before I put, and I stamp it first for what I'm going to do. This is a pretty simple layout. All right. So I have my happy birthday stamp, and I have my Daffodil Delight. We have our paper piercing mat because this is a photopolymer stamp set. And I'm just going to go and put the happy birthday right over here as far to the right as I can. Whoops. Just like that. I'm going to need that ink for other stuff. So then that, like I say, is going to go on here like that. Looks pretty plain, right? But we're not done yet. This Bold Bouquet is so pretty. I think there's a lot of different things that we can do with this. I'm going to just stick with my yellow, and you'll see just how pretty this really can be. So I'm going to stamp a couple of these. There's another one, and I think I'll just stay till 3 of them. That's going to go right here. You know what? I might stamp this other one, and I want to show you it. So it has a bit of a stem on it. So I'm just going to go in and stamp some of that. And then I've got a sponge dauber. And I've used the Daffodil Delight on this side, and I'm just going in with my Mossy Meadow. And I'm just going to go in and just put that on there. And let's go ahead and just stamp that. Oh, that's fun. That's so cute. I wasn't sure what kind of green to use on here. I was thinking to myself, the green that would be really kind of pretty on here would be, I thought would be soft sea foam. So what I did was I took these, and these are dies from here, these ones here. And what I did was I went and I cut out a couple of them, or 3 of them actually. And I'll show you what I've done with that, or that I'm going to do with that. So I've got this Mossy Meadow on there. So I'm actually just going to take this Mossy Meadow that I've got on my sponge dauber, and we're going to kind of have a 2-tone leaves going on there. Not really, I don't think I really have to re-ink it, but that kind of gives kind of a cool look to it, right? There we go. And then there's also another really neat looking stamp here, and it is this one here. And I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I'm still going to stamp it. So I'm coming in with that Daffodil Delight, being very careful not to get that green on there. And I'm just going to do the flowers here. This is like a kind of like a cacti, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I'm going to come in with my Mossy Meadow. And we'll just do this other side, and I'll just do this part down here. We'll see how that looks. Just stamp that. Just there. That's kind of neat too. Might just put that in the inside. I'm not sure. So I'll just close those up. And then I'm going to bring in my little tiny cut and emboss. And like I've said before, I always use my number 3 plate on the bottom. I find it goes through a lot easier. And I'm just going to come in with those particular dies that I need with our paper. Grab the coordinating dies. So there'll be that one. There'll be this one. There's this one and this big one there. I've got a couple of the big ones already cut out, so I think we'll just try to do this fairly simple like this. I'm going to come in with my tear and tape. And let's go cut this one out because I'm going to try to get that green in there for sure. And that one's a little too close. So maybe do this one. That's a fun flower. That's a really fun flower, that one. And these are too close to that particular die. So we'll cut these ones out first. Like I say, when I use that number 3, it runs through a lot easier. Let's just put that there. And this one. Oops. There we go. We just put those on that plate there. And then I can come in. I do want to definitely do one of the smaller ones. These dies are very, very simple to cut out. Good morning, Margaret. And Nancy, both from Australia. And Jan. Yes. Oh, Jan, you were on the global too. Perfect. Yeah, I wasn't sure who all was on there. Our breakout room, unfortunately, on the global meeting, our breakout, we didn't have audio with 2 of our members in our breakout room, so that was kind of sad. Yes, talk about that. My goodness, we have new online exclusives coming. Online exclusives are merchandise that basically, ooh, that's really squeaky, is merchandise that you can only view online. But oh my goodness, guys, I'm telling you about a red truck. I am saying on July the 6th when it goes live, if you like little red trucks, get it while you can. I'm actually going to do, I know my Christmas card class in July, I'm using that little red truck. So if you're wanting it, I would be getting it as soon as you can. Nothing like it running out and not being able to get it. Just like those hippos, right? So, all right. So I've got this like this. I've got my happy birthday on there. Oh, Pam asked what the global meeting was. The global meeting is for Stampin' Up leaders, which are like Silver Elite and above. And they get to go on special sort of things. We did get to see some of the other product that's going to be available for the online exclusives. So this, that looks like it's crooked, but you know what? It isn't crooked. It's the designer series paper that's crooked. So I'm going to just actually take this piece off here. See how, oh, you know what? I'm going to put a tiny bit more of this. There we go. Just bring that up a bit. So I'm thinking that I'm going to pop this up. Let's go and see where we're going to put some of this stuff. You know, that'll be cute down there, right? And we can put some of this stuff behind. All right, so I'm going to get going on this. I'm actually going to go put this on. I think I'm going to have enough dimension with it on, with the flowers. So like I say, this is yellow, birthday, and designer series paper. So let's go ahead and put this on. Okay, I'm going to glue one. Oh, we don't want to glue that yet because I want to get this on there. So we'll glue this part on. Love these ones that have all this different stuff. Anyways, getting back to these online exclusives. We have lots of online exclusives that are there right now. So when you go visit the online store, what you do is you will see online exclusives there, which include kits and different stuff. And then starting on the 6th, we have some new online exclusives, and there's Christmas ones in there. Who doesn't like Christmas stamps? All right, so we're going to put this on. We're going to put some of this. I think we're going to put this on here. We're going to kind of put it around where this birthday is. Yep, we'll put that on. Oh, my, I'm saying that for sure, Jan, like that truck is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think it's going to go very, very fast. I say get it now, but you can't get it until the 6th of July. I'm going to be doing pre-orders for people because I'm going to be doing a class with it. I might even set up the class around it. Yeah. There we go. And then this can go right here. We're going to put that on with the dimensional. Yeah, order on July the 6th. And they've got some other really nice bundles and stamp sets as well. Like I say, we were very fortunate to be able to see some of that stuff. But we can't order. And of course, the online one horse open sleigh, I do have my monthly class that has that, where you can get it by distance. You can get the designer series paper, the embellishments, and some ribbon that's going to go with it. And then get your class that goes along with it. And also I'm doing an in-person class with that as well. That class is filling up quite quickly, actually. There we go. And then this can go straight onto here. Now see, it's yellow, designer series paper, and birthday. Now, here's another hint. If you happen to have that sweet citrus, this would work very well too with this. What else would work well? Any flower, of course. I know some people don't like yellow. If you don't like yellow, you can change up this whole card. But the purpose of that whole this whole mystery is this. So then I can go ahead and put this little guy down here if I want, which, you know what, I think is enough. Or do I want to put a flower down here? Got a couple of those. I don't know. I think I'm going to put this guy because I think it's so dang cute. I'm just going to glue it. No, Colleen. It's not just on. We got a sneak peek of it, is what happened. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we don't. But you will be able to see the online exclusives on July the 6th. I'm not sure what the time is. That was something that we asked, and we're not too sure. I would say that it'll be midnight on Mountain Time is when you'd be able to see it. And honestly, there is a flyer that I will be sharing myself, and you'll be able to see the truck on there. You'll be able to see something else that is a stained glass Santa stamp set. It has other figures other than the stained glass Santa. Or there's a really neat Hanukkah stamp set. And yeah, we're allowed to tell you what's there, but we can't show you because we don't have anything to show you. All right. So I have that. And then I was thinking to myself, do I need ribbon on here? And I can't very well put ribbon on here, but I wanted to show you this ribbon. And I did color it with the Daffodil Delight. And I could have put this like right here, under here, this ribbon, but it would be pretty. But I just wanted to show you that you could color that with the Daffodil Delight blends. These are Lemon Lolly. I could take my Daffodil Delight, my dark blend, but look at the end of mine. You can tell I've been coloring lots of that. So I had to bring out my new ones. So we'll see if I can get these darker. And we'll put those on there. Let that kind of dry just a little bit. Well, at least this card didn't turn out like yesterday's card. Oh my goodness. So we're just going to put one there and one right here. And then I'm just going to put another one right up in here. Just like that. And there's my card. So, yellow, designer series paper, and happy birthday. We finished off the inside of the card. Now, what we could do, and this is for Jeanne's thing, we could also make an envelope with this designer series paper. Yeah, Jan says she loves the new Hanukkah set. We've needed one for a long time. And the beauty with it being on an online exclusive is that you don't have to wait till a certain time to get this. It is available as of July the 6th because our Christmas catalog doesn't come out until September. So in any event. You like yellow flowers? Oh, that's great. It's such a cheerful color, you know, and I don't use it that often either, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. In any event, if you like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. It's a lot better than sharing that one that I did the other day. But like I say, I'm doing a remake with it, and I think you'll be pleased with it. I tried with different colors with the bubbles, so it worked better. What had happened was it was getting, I was losing the bubble bath color, what was happening in there. Okay. Remember to enter this on my stamping group, and you can find the link down below. For people that live in Canada, I give away a stamp set. If your name is drawn, I draw a name for the mystery challenge and also the sketch challenge. And if you live outside of Canada, you can still enter. And what you can do is you can turn around and I can give you a tutorial or something like that. So please do enter. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you so much for watching. Also, if you live in Canada and do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Have a great day. Remember to create because it's great for the soul. I'll be back here at 6:30 tomorrow night, Pacific time with the Now What. We're going to play with a product I haven't played with for quite a while and maybe something new that's in there, on there. You know, I can't see who this is. It says Facebook user. It says she doesn't like the yellow. I have a feeling I know who it is. So in any event, like I say, you can use any color that you want on here. Awesome, you guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.